So this is Naava. It grows here in these old pine trees, and it's a sign that the air here is really clean. When you walk into the forest and you see this, you know that you are in the right place. I'm Eeva, a nature photographer, and I'm 32 years old. I was born near Oulu and I lived in Helsinki for a decade. From Helsinki I would drive all the way to Lapland and back, and I noticed that when I came back to Helsinki I would only wait for the moment that I could come here again. Do the things that you're supposed to do in the city. Go to the gym, go to eat in a restaurant. Sometimes it's nice to do that. It just didn't fit to my life anymore, and it felt more like a duty to do rather than a thing that I really wanted to do. You don't feel the need to rush anywhere. Every time you're in the city, your brain is going like woo, like million things, and here I feel like I can choose all the things that I want to be focused on. You are so much more balanced here. When I moved here, it had been only like a few months, and I noticed that I've never been happier. You need to be selfish at some point of your life and focus on yourself. I think this has been the best decision that I've ever made in my life, to move here. Even in the city, of course, the nature in Finland, it's really close to you anyways, but here it's still different. You don't really have to go anywhere to be in the forest. You can just step outside from your house and you are already there. The nearest supermarket is 30 kilometers away. We don't have a rubbish collection here. We recycle everything that we can, and that way I think we are living more sustainable life than we lived in southern Finland. And I think that's really essential for the whole world, that people would learn to live with less. I think people don't naturally need any cinemas or that much material, that the whole society is telling us that what we need. We can have a movie theater when you're sitting in the woods next to your house and looking at the stars. Well, I can make some time-lapse videos and watch them in the morning. That makes me more happier. I get a lot more inspiration from the surroundings when I'm alone. If I go to the forest, I might miss some beautiful detail if I'm talking to somebody. I love the feeling when I can be silent all day long or few days in a row, maybe sometimes even a week. On a hike, you walk and you eat and you sleep. It's really basic needs that you need. You don't really look at your cell phone. You don't focus on anything else. You focus only on the environment. Everything that you feel is natural. It grows here naturally. Everything that you smell, it's fresh. I think all the trips that I do, I try to focus on my senses. I think the memory from here, it's actually even more powerful than the experience right there. I think for me it's really important to write down all the memories from the forest and from the trips, with all the little details that you experienced. I don't think you have to go deep into the forest to feel the power of the surrounding nature. This is the good side of self-isolation. I think you can just go really close to the road, because the most important thing is that you feel comfortable. It's really scary to be alone in a big forest, and I kind of have a love and hate relationship being out there alone. A lot of young women coming from the cities to northern places to hike. I think Oulu has a great location that you can reach so many great places near Oulu. It's so much more wild, the nature close to Oulu. I think the cost of living in Oulu is much lower than in big cities. It makes you feel that you can achieve more free time without working so much. And I think that's the key to the balance in life. For these places, it has been a big issue to get people here to work. I hope that a lot of people would move into these places and our country or other countries wouldn't be so centered to the big cities.